I'm on Melrose in Hollywood, about 2 blocks from where I used to live. And I used to pass this location all the time. And it was such a curiosity when it caught my eye as I was stuck in traffic. And one day I said, I'm going to go film that. I'm going to run across the street, risk my life, and shoot this. Because I don't know how long it's going to be here. So Chris Nichols, my buddy from Los Angeles Magazine, who has a column called Ask Chris, addressed this very piece of property. And I'm going to add this in voiceover, but I want you to see this. It's pretty incredible to drive past this all the time. Get a glimpse of wow. That's pretty impressive. What originally stood on this piece of land, or what these are the ruins of, was called the Castle of Enchantment, and it was built by hand by a man named Milton Hopkins. In 1949, Milt said he and his wife were driving in Florida when she saw a house she liked. She asked, "How come you don't build me a house like that?" Milt said, "My dear, when we get back to Los Angeles, I'm going to build you a real castle, the most beautiful you've ever seen." It took them 8 years to build it, during which they lived in a cabin on the back of the property. Milt used pieces of condemned buildings that were destroyed when the Hollywood freeway plowed through several neighborhoods. He used materials from 11 garages, parts of a 2-story building, and a 3-room house, all to make his wife's dream come true. The grounds were spectacular. Lit by 300 lights, it included a suspension bridge, 15 waterfalls, a water wheel, an Italian marble fountain, and a wishing well. There's like a whole village back there. This used to be pretty well secured. This is the archway announcing the Castle of Enchantment. The house itself was just as spectacular on the inside as it was to look at on the outside. Unfortunately, very few photographs exist. The interior floors were covered in battleship linoleum to look like leather. It sparkled with chandeliers and electric candles, and the living room was 40 feet long, with a domed ceiling and a room divider built of pipes from a pipe organ. The enchanted castle became a tourist attraction. Sometimes they arrived by the busload. Initially, they were welcomed by the couple, but it quickly became exhausting. Sometimes people wouldn't even knock and walked straight into their home. The stress was getting to Milt's wife, affecting her health. They decided to put the castle up for sale in 1957, and the couple moved to Newhall, just north of Los Angeles. After Milt and Josie left, it went through several ownerships. The castle in 1969 hosted an outdoor art show touting original oil paintings. And in 1984, it was called the Siamese Castle Thai Garden Restaurant. In 1990, you were able to celebrate Bastille Day when it was called La Bastille. Now, sometime around 2014, the structure was demolished. I don't know how long it sat empty. I'm guessing that it may have failed a building code or two, or probably failed to meet every imaginable building code. And this year, 2024, it's listed for sale for $2.7 million. That's the property. In the listing, it advertises that you can build up to 66 units on this piece of land. And it has a slight slope to fit parking. And in parentheses, it says, if parking at all, meaning you don't have to. Even though the streets are not getting any wider, they're going to build 66 more units for people with cars. That's LA. But Milt proclaimed that the castle would be there for at least 100 years. Unfortunately for us, it lasted only about 60. But the ruins, at least as of June 2024, are still there. Milt Hopkins died in 1978 at the age of 89, and his wife Josie in 1975.
You heard me.